Hey there, Lacey here with the Sweet Pea Chef, and today we're gonna be making a brand new enchilada recipe. We're gonna do some spicy quinoa and black bean vegan enchiladas with a 10-minute homemade vegan red enchilada sauce. So much flavor, so much goodness, so easy. So let's get started. All right, so first we're gonna start making our 10-minute red enchilada sauce. So in a large skillet over medium-high heat, we're gonna add some olive oil and allow it to get hot. Then we're gonna add in some diced fresh tomatoes and some minced garlic, and we're gonna stir this around and cook it for about 4 to 6 minutes until the tomatoes get cooked and start to soften. Then add in tomato paste, vegetable broth, chili powder, onion powder, cumin, oregano, sea salt, and ground black pepper. Then we're gonna stir all of that together and we're gonna allow it to cook for about 5 more minutes to reduce a little bit. Then we're gonna transfer that to a kitchen blender and blend until smooth. And then poof, vegan red enchilada sauce. So we'll set that aside while we prep our enchiladas. So in order to do that, we need to get our oven preheating to 375 degrees Fahrenheit, and we're gonna grab a 9x13 casserole dish and grease it with some olive oil, then set it aside. In a large skillet over medium-high heat, we're gonna add some olive oil, and then we're gonna add in some diced yellow onions and some jalapeno and stir this around, and we're looking for it to cook for about 4 to 6 minutes until the onion becomes soft. Then add in some minced garlic, cumin, sea salt, and cooked quinoa, and then stir all of this together and allow it to cook for about a minute or two longer until the garlic becomes fragrant. Then add in some of our red enchilada sauce, followed by black beans, chopped fresh cilantro, and freshly squeezed lime juice, and then stir together. All right, so for our tortillas, you wanna make sure you're using good, fresh, delicious, not cracky tortillas. So in order to make sure that they don't crack on us, first thing is you gotta buy or make good quality tortillas. To make sure that they don't crack once you're preparing everything, there's a few options. You can put it into the microwave in a damp towel and microwave for about 15 seconds. You could dip it into some enchilada sauce to get it moistened, or you could brush it with some olive oil. Any of those work. I personally like to brush it with some olive oil and microwave it for about 15 seconds. But whatever you wanna do, they all work and they're all great ways. Okay, so now that we have our tortilla ready to go, we're going to spoon about 1/4 cup of our spicy quinoa and black bean mixture into the center of our tortilla in a line. And then we're gonna roll it up tightly. Then we're gonna transfer that tortilla seam side down into our prepared baking dish. Then repeat with the remaining ingredients. Next, we're gonna grab the remainder of our red enchilada sauce and we're gonna pour that over and around the tops of our prepared tortillas in our baking dish. And if you have any extra filling, I like to put that on top as well. It adds a little bit of texture and might as well add it in there because it's all gonna be tasty when it bakes. Then we're gonna transfer our enchiladas into the oven and we're gonna bake for about 12 to 15 minutes until the red enchilada sauce becomes a deeper red. You can kind of see it cooking around the edges of your casserole dish, and the tortillas and everything really looks to soften some because it's baked. To serve these delicious vegan enchiladas, I personally love to add some diced tomatoes, sliced jalapeno, some fresh avocado, some chopped cilantro, a little drizzle of some vegan yogurt, and it's just so much goodness, a little drizzle of lime. It's too much goodness. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you love these vegan enchiladas. And if you're looking for a great homemade corn tortilla recipe, you gotta check out my recipe video. 4 ingredients, super easy corn tortillas, and they're perfect for this recipe too. So I will see you next time, and make sure to subscribe so you never miss new healthy ways to enjoy tasty foods. Thanks, I'll see you next time.